So many terrible jokes I could make right now. But I'm just gonna agree with you.
You know what?
I'm just gonna agree with you. It's okay.
Yeah, you know what? We're just leaving on face value. Let's go. That being said, here comes SG1. SG1 wanted to make definitely a bigger attack push than they did last time. We see Nadir just flanking their entire team going in, but also getting crunched in the process. Both Hocz and Nadir are down. 3 people down now for the Eccentric side. So SG1 definitely wanting to make a statement early and often here now, Jura.
Yeah, SG1 does a great job of pushing towards the first checkpoint. Now, this first checkpoint, guys, is all about, well, in at least Beta 1, I actually think this is a really interesting departure, because in Beta 1, Checkpoint 1 was all about aerial dominance. You always got up there with basically Mercy and Farah sort of making sure that you had that damage coming down. And this time around, it looks like neither team was really contesting that, and everyone was going straight through the tunnel. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's just sort of one of those cases where I don't think Eccentric was really set up or prepared for how quickly SG1 was going to come in there. Usually I think you will get that contesting at the top. I just think that really SG1 had a great early attack that just caught Eccentric entirely off guard. Right now we do have a fairy duel going on. Mafu versus Pluppie, and both are going to live to see the end of their day. Pluppie actually getting pushed back by the Soldier 76 play of PunPu.
Needs to be a little bit careful here, because we do, of course, have Farah on the ground right now, and that's never where you want a Farah to be necessarily. The duel is going to be continuing, though, and we have an excellent barrage there actually coming out from Mafu, but instantly countered by a res, so that Skipjack can continue to contest the game.
Yeah, and really, both teams kind of brawling it out now, but it's looking like Eccentric is going to stabilize a bit here. And now we were just talking about the aerial aspect of this map, Drosar, and here we are. Look at Eccentric. They are setting up. They have reestablished themselves after getting caught off guard, and now SG1 needs to make another statement, needs to crack a newly revitalized Eccentric defense.
Yep, so there's Burix and Pluppie with the traditional, well, I guess now definitely traditional combination of Mercy and Farah, and that was so hard shut down there. SG1 just needs to get a word in edgeways right now, but I feel like Eccentric are just calmly regrouping and doing a really good job at keeping them pinned back.
Yeah, and what we saw there to start that out, we saw hymzi just getting crunched by Skipjack, and that sort of made that entire fight a 6v5 in favor of Eccentric, and Pluppie and Nadir, of course, mopping things up in the end. But man, there's one thing I love in this game, Dro. It's the screaming of characters that either fall to their deaths or getting charged by Reinhardt.
Dude.
It's so over the top and exaggerated.
It's fantastic.
I love it.
You know, the absolute best death I've ever heard in Overwatch went something along the lines. Oh, never mind. Hang on. Fantastic ult. Followed by charge actually coming out from Skipjack there. These guys are really serious about pushing all the way back to the spawn point if they can help it. But this time around, we actually see Eccentric comfortably holding and not pressing their advantage forward.
And Pluppie, I think, had a double kill there. He went in with the barrage. It was sort of a suicidal barrage, but, you know, if you can take it 2 for 1, it's almost certainly worth it in most cases. The ult is down. And I'm going to note, a person to watch now, Nadir, he does have Death Blossom up. He is looking for the drop down. He is in pursuit as we speak, Drosar.
He's waiting to see if he can sneak his way in here. The ult. Oh, we go. We have the shotgun blast at the moment. He's looking for a good opportunity. There is the Death Blossom coming down the stairs. And a lot of people from SG1 now dying. Lucio goes down as well, and 76 is down, so that is a good amount of their support and damage. And it looks like they're ducking in underneath to try and get some leeway there. But at the moment, Eccentric's defense, once again, now that they've regrouped, they're all over everything. More Farah duels.
And what we saw after the Death Loss, I switched to Pluppie, and Pluppie had not only one cleanup kill, but a great mid-air rocket just statement to finish it off. So Pluppie really on point in this game. And I'll note one good thing here. Oh no, Pluppie has zero barrage, so person to watch here, Pluppie, his barrage is already back up. He's going to be looking to drop the justice on SG1 as they come back in.
Here they come. He's looking for a good opportunity. He doesn't really want to be wasting it on 1 or 2 players where he can find a massive group. PunPu there looking like he's going to be on the receiving end of some Pluppie love. And here comes, another fantastic mid-air hit against Mafu. Pluppie is really bringing the goods home today, isn't he?
He absolutely is. Note, though, when we're talking about Farah ult, so really, actually, look at Eccentric. They are fully stacked. They have every single ult. So for this next SG1 push, they don't really have much. They do have Mafu. Like, Mafu does have his barrage up. But I gotta tell you, this is. I think they have to just push in and get Eccentric to waste all their ults because SG1 probably isn't gonna be able to take this with no ultimates.
Yeah. Like, let's put it this way, right? The next team fight should comfortably be won by Eccentric. The question is what happens to team fight after. And here we go. A couple of ults going down now. So Skipjack, Pluppie, likely Lewd, all using
Oh no,
their
here comes
ults.
the Death Blossom off the res. Nadir comes in. Death Blossom on all the people that were just brought up by Mercy. What a play by Nadir. Nadir, he was licking his chops, Joro. Sorry, he was just saying there's like, I have Death Blossom up and all these people just got res. Die, and that was all she wrote.
That was
great combination there.
I mean, that was the most glorious and satisfying button press you're ever gonna see, man. That was pretty disgusting. But now there's only I say there's only res. There's only res available right now for Eccentric. So all of a sudden, SG1 should be in a much better position. And here comes an all-out brawl. But look at how well Eccentric are staying together. Nadir, likely Burix, just keeping a very tight formation there and not allowing themselves to become targets.
Yeah, and we saw Mafu try and make use of his barrage, and he was just taken out immediately. He sort of brushed it, and unfortunately, he is now down that very vital ultimate. We do see for ultimates coming out for SG1. Hocz is coming out with the Earth Shatter. Earth Shatter actually just going down from Hocz. They're trying to get some value off it. Is going to hammer down Skipjack. And both teams score run out here, but multiple go down from Eccentric. This might be what SG1 needs right now, Jaro.
This is, I mean, they need some sort of momentum for sure. They've got 30 seconds left, man. This is not good at all. The next checkpoint isn't that far away, but they need to stay on point right now. Mafu is not with the payload. He is dead at the moment, so he can't provide that countering fire. And that means Pluppie can basically play at this all he wants. Here comes the ult from Pluppie. There are Lucio ults coming down now as well. So we're making a very, very strong argument for Eccentric to stop the game right here.
Yep. And they are doing just that. Pluppie with the great flanks inside. Did have the barrage of something up.
Mercy's
he has Mafu in his sights. It doesn't matter. No one's on the point anymore. So Eccentric going to hold, and after just giving up one checkpoint. So again, Eccentric with the great defense, and now the pressure is on SG1 not to even give up that first checkpoint. Jaro?
Man, this is going to be so difficult for them.
Oh, here it is.
God.
This is what I was talking about. This is the
VP, that, like,